My name is Almira, Raina, Irsalina. I am representing 17th State High School in Surabaya. So, today I'm gonna talk about coronavirus. Coronavirus, the one topic where everyone is constantly updated on. We get so much coverage of it that I wholeheartedly believe not a single person living in the city does not recognize the word coronavirus. How could they not? It's in every single news outlet that we take advantage of on a day-to-day basis. TV channels, social media, even person-to-person conversation is filled with talks of the virus. And all of this is done with mostly good intention. It's usually in the best interest of the people's health that they're trying to spread information about the virus. Now, do they always spread good information? Sometimes not. Despite their good intention, people don't always spread good information. For instance, in a video spread around TikTok and Twitter, a scientist from the University of Queensland proves that bananas can fix body immunity and reduce the risk of COVID-19. Now, this information allegedly came from a scientist. Unsuspecting people would find they're accurate. But then, a member of the Gunadarma University Mafindo Commissariat, an anti-slander organization, Indri Pramesti Widyangningrum, stated that the video is in fact fabricated, a result of editing several different videos together. It's true that the Queensland scientists did research on COVID-19 vaccines, but bananas were not a part of the research. And so, there has been no further research on whether bananas can prevent COVID-19. Okay, bananas don't prevent COVID-19, but they're healthy and provide a lot of other benefits. You might think after seeing that video, people would just be encouraged to eat them, and there's no harm in that. Well, yes, but what some people don't realize is misinformation is spreading as widely as the virus does at this point. The Ministry of Communication and Information revealed that between March 1st and March 10th, there are 13 hoaxes relating to COVID-19. And as of 10th March, they found 1,470 hoaxes relating to COVID-19. Now, this data was taken in March. Though hoaxes generally affect everyone, the most liable to these hoaxes is mostly older individuals. These are your parents and grandparents. They're much more susceptible to hoaxes than younger generation do. And why is that the case? Well, the internet was accessible to Gen Z as soon as they were born, while millennials, on the other hand, are the first generation to grow up experiencing them. As a result, teenagers and young adults have a natural understanding on how to develop and distribute internet content, making them less susceptible. We realize that understanding the internet's influence, virality, and algorithm should allow us to disarm misinformation. But how do we counter disinformation? Well, the first step would be to simply be attentive. Beware of provocative news headline. You can hone your instinct to judge whether a piece of information is too good or too bad to be true. Once you begin to observe, you'll notice these types of content are designed to lure people's anger or scamming them. And for this reason, if a story grabs your attention for any reason, slow down and look closer. The next step would be to check the sources. Check the websites. Is it verified? Is it official? Hoaxes tend to originate from unverified and unofficial sites. And do not exclusively use one news source, as this may cause you to be liable to disinformation. And keep in mind quotation from important public figures, such as presidents and others, as well as photos and videos. Step would be find the context. The key to this step is to find gaps or mismatching claims within the story and its actual source. Is the news meant to be satire? What's the date? What's the actual scale of the news? And don't forget to compare. How do different news outlets present the information? Do some offer new details or context that shows the information in a different light? Sometimes fake news isn't completely fake, but rather distortion of real events. With all of these steps in mind, we should be able to disarm misinformation. But sometimes, warding and fighting off misinformation isn't as easy as following a checklist. And obsessing over this guide may cause you to be skeptical or assume that news outlets are lying. Besides, we can't actually solve every single news headline alone. That's why we must all work together. This can be achieved by stating whether or not a news article is fake or by simply reporting it to the authorities. And in conclusion, we must not underestimate the danger of hoaxes. And I'm quite sure some of you think reporting or fact-checking is too bothersome in our busy daily life. But if we work together, fact-checking or reporting suspicious news, we should be able to disarm misinformation, ensuring the people would get accurate and legitimate information. Isn't that what we actually want?